If you have a smart calendar hanging on your wall and you have this ugly cord hanging down plugged into an outlet next to it, well, I'm going to show you guys how to take this cord and put it directly behind it so you won't see it at all. So let's get started. So if you're watching this video, you most likely have a smart calendar already. That could be the Echo Show 15, which is what I have, a Skylight calendar, or one of the many other knockoff versions of the smart calendars that allow you to help plan out your days far in advance. So I already got this calendar mounted a few weeks ago because we wanted to test it out and make sure that we liked it. But now I have the problem of this cord hanging here, which I'm not a fan of, as it's just dangling, plugged into an outlet, and sometimes can get in the way when we're using this counter space. So what I need to do is add an outlet behind the smart calendar. But as you can see, there's no room to put any outlet behind it because it's flush with the wall. So you're probably wondering now, how are we gonna get something like this done? My first thought was cut a hole in the back, run the cord down into the wall, and then put an outlet down below and plug it in there. You very much could do that, but there's an easier thing to do, and that's installing one of these recessed outlet boxes in the wall. What this box does is, as the name states, recesses the outlet in the wall about 1 inch so that your device can be plugged in and the power brick can be basically inside this box. We're keeping this front plate flush with the wall, so whatever you have can mount directly flush and over top of it, and you won't even know it's there. So now, let me show you what you're gonna need to get this done. So I kind of have a bunch of stuff set up here. A lot of this stuff is unneeded. I just brought it upstairs just in case. You're gonna need some basic hand tools, some drills, the outlet box, which I'll link this product down in the description below. I got it off of Amazon. You will need to buy your own outlet because it does not come with it. You'll need some wire nuts. And in my case, where I'm tapping power from, I'm gonna replace the box in the wall. So I got a nice old work box that actually drills into a stud. You'll need a multi-tool or some way to cut a hole in the wall. You could use a drywall saw. And you'll need some wire. In my case, I got 14 gauge wire because I'm gonna be tapping off a 15 amp breaker. Now, we just need to get to work. So first, I'm gonna take this unit off the wall and I'm gonna unplug it. And we're gonna get it out of the way because I don't want to set something on it by accident or get it dirty. Now, the one thing I want to point out here with this Amazon Echo Show 15 bracket is it has this nice opening in the middle, which is where we're gonna be putting our box. I'm not sure exactly how the Skylight bracketry is, but I imagine it's something similar, so you can put a box behind it. And to mount my box right here, I just used 4 drywall anchors and screwed it in. And I'm also gonna be leaving this in place the whole time because I'm gonna need to know exactly where to put my box because it's just barely gonna fit. Now, the next thing you gotta figure out is where you're gonna get your power from. In my case, I have a light switch right here, so I know I'm getting power into there because I'm powering the lights up above me. So I can take the power from there and route it right here. And on that note, if you don't feel comfortable doing your own electrical work, go ahead and call a licensed electrician and they'll come and help you out. But still, it's always good to know what they need to do to get it done so you know you're not getting ripped off and you know they're doing it the right way. So let's open this up and see what we got inside. So I got smart switches right here, so I'm gonna pull these out and take a look at the wiring in the back. So mind you, I still have power going to all this, so you gotta be very careful pulling stuff out. So what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna turn the breaker off and confirm the power's off here, and then we can pull the whole box out. So the lights are off, we're just gonna confirm the power's off using a tick tracer. We're looking all good. Now when doing this, you wanna make sure you label your wiring appropriately so you know where it goes. I'm gonna wrap the wire that is normally hot with some black electrical tape. Looks like all our neutrals are bundled together, which is how it should be. I'm gonna label my switches because these are smart switches, so they're already individually tagged to the lights. I just don't want to mix them up. Undo our grounds. So now what you need to make sure to do is label your black wires that are your feeds to your lights. So this one I know is going to my recessed lights, and this one I know is going to my island lights. So I'm gonna mark those with some tape, and then we'll keep moving. If you have different color tape, that will work as well. And now just keep pulling your wires apart. So now we gotta undo the 2 screws, one here and one down here, and the box should pull right out because it's an old work box. So my box is pulled out. I thought I had a stud right here, but I do not. So thankfully I can just shoot the wire up. I don't need to do any drilling. So now I am going to be taking this box out. I made this little piece to fur out this 2x4 here so it'll be flush with the drywall, so I don't need to do any patching. And then that'll allow me to attach the other box that I have that's going to be a little more secure and make the plate more flush with the wall. So let's pull these wires out. So now we're going to take a break from working down here because we got to cut our hole out for our box and shoot that wire down into here before we put that box back. To do this, you're going to take your box and line it up like so, trying to keep it nice and level. Then take a pencil and draw around it, and that's what you're going to cut out. Now get your multi-tool and cut it out. The hole's cut, so let's take our box and test fit it. Box fit good, so now let's send our wire through here before we put it in. We also need to fish it up. So now we're going to run into a little bit of a problem. This plate right here overlaps with this plate, which we don't want that because it's going to push it out more. So what we need to do is cut this side and this side to make a flush so it'll recess in. So all we need to do is take our pencil and mark. Now we have it marked. I'm going to cut it down both sides. I'll be right back. The plate's cut on both sides, so let's see if it fits.
I need to figure out.
Plate fits good, so now we're going to send 2 screws in, one here and one there. It'll lock the face piece in. Then we can sink the box in the back down with the other 2 screws that are already in, the plastic fins on them. And these little small screws are provided in the kit. So the box is mounted in place now. And we got all our wires down here sticking out. Now all you need to do is wire that box together. So let's do that. Since there's only one wire right now in this outlet, it's really easy to wire. You got your neutral, your ground, and your hot. You don't need to do any wire nuts or anything. It just hooks all to the outlet. Let's hook our ground up first. Goes to the green lug, then to the white lug, the neutral, which is the white wire, or the silver lug, and then to the brass lug, the black wire, which is the hot lug. Now we're going to push our outlet in, screw it into the 2 holes. Last thing to install is the cover plate. Now that we're done with this, let's go back and hook everything up down below. This wire right here is the wire we just ran, so I'm going to cut it. I got my little blocking piece right here to put in, that I need to put in for this new box I'm installing. Now we're going to take this old work box. Again, it has 2 screws in here. I like it better because it's bigger and it'll actually be mounted flush with the drywall versus sticking out. Also going to cut this new wire before I install it. We're going to label this one as well. Now let's feed it all into the box. Alright, so had a little accident. The patch down here busted. Let's screw our box in. So the box is screwed in. You got a big patch you need to fix down here. So first I'm going to wire everything up, make sure it works, and then I'll patch the drywall. The grounds are hooked up. Let's hook all our neutrals up now. Neutrals are hooked up. Those are going to go to the top. This is our power. Hook all our power up. That's all hooked up. Now the fun part is starting to push everything back in. Alright. Hook up our black wires, which are our feed to our lights. Now we'll push that in. This is gonna get pushed in. See. So that's looking pretty good, minus the big hole in the wall that I need to fix. Let's turn the power on real quick. Make sure we got power to these. Lights are working good, so now let's use our outlet tester and make sure we wired it up right. 2 lights, not tripping any GFI. And 2 lights, not tripping any GFI. So that means it's good. Now let's hang up the Alexa and hopefully it fits. I'm just gonna wrap the cord around the outlet like so here. Plug it in. And just like that, your wire's hidden behind your new smart calendar or your Echo Show 15 in my case. And you have one more outlet that's free on your counter or wherever it is. The last thing I need to do now is patch this drywall, which I'm not gonna bore you guys with, but make sure to check out my shorts feed because I am gonna make a short on how to fix this little drywall patch. So if you don't know how to do it, make sure and go check it out. With that said, thanks so much for watching this video. Make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit the subscribe button if you haven't already. And leave a comment down below on if you like this outlet install and if you think there's a better way to do this. So with that said, I'll catch you guys in the next video. Have a good rest of your day. Plate's cut, so let's... You're in my shot!